Alright, final step, so let's go ahead and put this thing together. So let's start off with the gloves. I found these on Amazon for a couple bucks. These gloves have a stylus piece on the end of the fingers, so that way I can be able to use my phone if I ever have to pull it out and use it. The other part of this is that I wanted to design some way to be able to get the light on the left-hand glove. So I cut out little square pieces of Velcro and slapped them on the bottom of the palm and on the side of the hand. I wrapped the light around the glove so that I could be able to activate it with my thumb. I can also easily remove the light if I ever have to clean the gloves or if I have to grab something, so I can have my hands free to be able to grab anything I need. So moving over to the gauntlets, I initially designed a elastic strap that could be able to go around my forearm on the front and back of the right hand glove. I wound up not using this design because it was coming undone every time I would try to wrap it around my arm, or as I moved, the clip would just undo itself. So on the left hand, I just put fatter elastics on it, and it actually was 10 times stronger than the little skinny one with the clips. Later on, I did update the right gauntlet and put 3 straps instead of 2, because the center part of the gauntlet was sticking up and it was becoming disfigured. So with that extra strap, it was able to support itself a little bit better. Once the gauntlets are all strapped up and ready to roll, let's go ahead and move on to the rig. I had an idea where if I cut out little square pieces and place it on the rig, that I can try to create some kind of spinal system on the back of it. That way, as I bend my back, it also bends with me as well. This also helped the rig stay a little bit more flexible instead of being completely stiff. Alright, now time for the undersuit. This was called a CQA outfit, which I got off Amazon as well, and it's similar to an outfit you would use in a police academy or training academy. It was very lightweight, very durable, it had a lot of different pockets on it. It also had a Velcro patch on both arms, so you can add your own patches or badges and all that sort of stuff. This wound up coming in handy because it not only looked like an academy suit, but it looked like, to me, a beginner's space suit, at least similar to the ones you would see in the Dead Space universe. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. I got a 34 size pants and they were dead on, and also got an XL size shirt which was also dead on. So definitely go check this stuff out if you're trying to make one of these suits or some sort of space-ish, you get what I'm trying to say. I laid the shirt down on my bench, and this was the trickiest process to make sure that those little square Velcro patches were completely straight and centered. And then I gently placed the rig on top of it, making sure all the square patches were lined up correctly. As I was testing it once the rig was assembled on the back of the shirt, I did notice it was starting to hang back, and I forgot that the shirt was stretchy, and the rig would sometimes slide back and overstretch the shirt. And as I would stand up, it would just bleh, it would fall down. I drew up a quick design where I could have straps in the front of it supporting the front as the back of the shirt was supporting the back. So I grabbed some old strapping that I had laying around in my little craft bin, and I designed some quick loops that can go around the front where the belt's going to slide through it, and then it will also glue onto the back on the top of the rig part. I had to make a custom little forge with my dumbbell and a 10-pounder just to kind of hammer the rivets on, but it turned out pretty good actually. Now we move on to the chest piece. I wasn't quite sure I was going to mount this onto my suit, but I figured maybe I can try to elevate the platform on the bottom 3D printed parts and then just lay a flat strip of Velcro and then Velcro it to the chest of the shirt. So grab some random scrap pieces of foam, cut them in little squares, and then just start layering them up. The first initial test was it was okay, but as I would move forward or bend forward, the chest would just sag over, and even if I jumped and moved around, the chest would start flopping all over the place. So I went back to the drawing board, redesigned how the mounting system is going to go on the chest, so I have one big square and 2 little squares to hold up the top of it and then the center part of the chest, and then I glued the entire chest piece together with the ribs and the main part, so that way there's no moving parts, it's just one solid part. So from the last clip you saw when I was assembling some of the parts, I did a few updates to the outfit. I actually half bought, half made some extra pieces. So after I did the YouTube short, I actually didn't like how the outfit looked. It just felt empty, like there was not a lot going on other than just the main pieces. So I made some extra little bits and pieces here. Camera, there you go. And I made this, which is basically supposed to be a health pack from the game. I just made it as like a medium-sized med pack, and they actually sit in this little pouch which holds them together. And the cool thing is I can actually remove both of them. I was going to put like a light or something in there, but I left it alone because I think I just like it the raw material that it is. This is going to slide onto my belt. These are just a couple of elastic straps, so there's not going to be a lot of tension, so I made them a little loose. Just the boat can slide in and out of it pretty easily. There's actually fluid in them. All I did was just put some water in it and some food coloring. I wasn't sure what color to make it, so I made it like a purplish kind of color. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. So it's basically purple. And obviously it's not drinkable because it's food coloring, so don't even attempt that. And I just made some silver dry brush on this little foam piece wrapped around it. I bought a couple of these from like Walmart, for you guys who don't know who that is. And these are like a buck each, so I got 2 of them, and I just put the purple material in there. So at least there's some sort of sustenance in the container when you pull them out. I've also made 2 of these little pouches, which you can open them up and put stuff in it. I don't know what I will put in it since it's such a fragile little piece. Same thing on the back, I just put the elastic strap in here so the belt can slide through. And also made a larger version of it that opens and closes as well. And you could put stuff in it, which again, I don't know what to put in it. Maybe my wallet and stuff. Same thing on the back. Elastic strap all the way around so it slides on the belt. So yeah, just a couple extra little pieces just to kind of liven up the outfit a little bit more. So the reason why I'm very far away is that I'm going to do a raw suit up video for you guys, which I don't normally do. But since this costume was so complicated and there's a lot of pieces to this, I kind of wanted to show you guys how I'm able to put this thing on and off. I'm going to at least try to kind of get used to taking this thing on and off myself without having any help. Because I did have an issue with that back piece and I couldn't find out where these guys were. So I relocated them in a way where I can at least feel the felt design, and I could guide myself, be like, oh, boop, that's where it's supposed to go. And since my legs were not as busy as I wanted them to be, other than the shin part, there we go, a hip pouch. And it's got a bunch of different little pockets and crevices and stuff. So there's one there, there's one up here, you can put stuff in there. It's just friggin' awesome. So it's not only is it like a practical bag, it looks good on your leg. So it does give the costume a little bit more like, oh, he's carrying some tools or some extra supplies with him, just like the pouches. And this was like 20 bucks on Amazon. And it just slides over your thigh, which I'll show you guys when I do the suit up. Pretty cool. And it's the same color, or at least close enough to the color that I wanted. They also have black and gray as well. But anyway, let's do the suit up. First of all, let's get my hair out of the way. There we go. I'm ready. Not so bad. I know this looks goofy, but it keeps my hair out of my face. Legs are on. Yikes. I always get it in the wrong. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Because I literally cannot hook up this thing blind. Why? Oh my god, I hate USBs. Thank you. Good God. All right. Where's my mic? Oh, look, see, I can even use the mic. So the only thing left is the helmet. Not bad, though. I can move these around. I have my mic cable just kind of sitting here, but that's okay. Oh, look, there. It's perfect. Everything's hooked up. Yep. I'm using this as... Yep, everything's hooked up. Let me do the back test. Oh, yeah. I have full mobility, because last time I couldn't do that. I actually extended the wires on the rig piece because every time I would bend over, the rig would just think. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I have a clip of me doing that before I did this run. Check this out. I can bend at least 90 degrees all the way down. Oh, hold on. What did I tell you? Just as I was bending over, look at this. The freaking rig came undone. See what I'm talking about? So I extended it by like 6 inches, so I have a 6-inch cable attached to the rig system. So now if I bend over, I don't have any issues with that, and it stays totally on. Duh. You know what I just realized? I probably should have put the helmet wire on before the rig thing. Crap. Let me get this bench out of the way before I trip on it. But so far everything works. My nav light works. I can hit on the side here, activate it. It's a push button. I will have to probably go through and glue some little pieces here and there, but that's fine. Last but not least, the helmet. Well guys, this is the end of the build. Check it out. Did a raw suit up for you guys. How I put this thing on. It is a pain in the ass working with these USBs, so I may have to have a secondary hand on that. But for the most part, I could be able to rehook it up if something comes off, which Nope, nothing's unhooked, so that's good. I did, by the way, order some lights for this gun, so I'm going to be waiting on that, and I'll maybe do an update for you of how I can install the LEDs that are going to go inside the plasma cutter. But other than that, I think the pouches turned out pretty good. All the lights work. I wish I had like a function where you could reset the health bar here, but I think I like having full health. I don't like dying, so I'll leave it at full health and full stasis. All right, so I turn the lights back on so you guys can see the whole thing. Let me do another 360 for you. Took a long time. This took about half a year to build, mainly because of all this stuff. I had to figure out all the wiring and stuff. This is still weird. I don't know why that's doing that. Pretty good, pretty comfortable, very mobile. I can bend all the way down 90 degrees without hurting my legs. The pouch here is still good. It's not falling off my leg. So far that's very handy. I still have to figure out something I'm going to do with this where I can just have it like on the side. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's not going to work. Damn. I was going to say I can have like something to hold this on the side of my belt, like a utility belt or something. Or I can have like a magnet on the pouch and just stick it there or something. I'm definitely going to do some kind of short film with this. Wait. No, we'll get to that later. Wait a minute. Sit right there for a second. Dead Space and Doom? I'll get back to you on that idea. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this build. It was a long process. It was a long, confusing process for me, and learning all new stuff with this, electronics and foam building, and this was really cool. I'm surprised at how well this came out. I'll leave the playlist down in the description below so you guys can go check it out so you can see me build this thing from start all the way up until now. I don't know what convention I'm going to bring this thing to, but I definitely want to try one that's video game based, or maybe another Spooky Empire. That'd be pretty sick too. I definitely have to have Ray. Hold on. I'm running out of oxygen. Ah. Whew. That's a hot box. Hey Ray, you any small little fans we could stick in this bad boy? Whew. Anyway, playlist down in the description below. Get caught up. Is this the only video you're seeing? What the heck is wrong with you? Watch this whole playlist of how I built this entire suit. Let me know if you want me to add some Easter eggs. I know throughout all the games there's little Easter eggs on armor and tools and all that sort of stuff. Let me know if I should add little something-somethings, little hidden stuff on this suit. If you guys enjoyed this last part, be sure to give it a fat Dead Space like. And I'll see you goons in the Dead Space. Later.